Hey guys, Kimoni's the name, and today, The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask 3D is the game. Last time we started this adventure by running into Skull Kid in the woods who stole Ocarina and Epona, then we met the Happy Mask salesman who was just creepy. We met Tattle who jumped ships and is now on our side, and we met the Great Fairy who gave us magic power after restoring her to her former self. This time, we're going to be going back into Clock Town and seeing what it has to offer for us now that we have our magic power, which our magic power is really nothing all that special, to be honest, but you'll see what I mean in just a moment. It's worth mentioning that at the ending of the last recording, I went ahead and reset my file, because I would basically have to have my 3DS closed and just waiting until my next recording, which was, I recorded the first episode about a week ago, so so the time is going to be a little bit off, my rupee count's going to be a little bit off, but that's just about it. But now with our new magic power, you might ask, what is our magic power? Our magic power is blowing snot bubbles. So if you come over and talk to this guy, oh, I did not mean to shoot it already. I didn't think that would make it. Okay, well, if you recall, Jim was telling us, hey, Shrimp, you don't mess with my blow gun. Yeah. Well, don't mess with me while I'm using my blow gun because he's trying to pop that balloon. Well, we just popped the balloon for him. So, let's go ahead and talk to Jim. Are you the one who just popped that up there? Not bad for a deku scrub. We bombers have a hideout that leads to the observatory outside of town. You need a code to get in. Maybe I'll tell you what it is. Don't think you're getting in that easily. I can't just tell you what the code is. You'll have to pass my test first. Are you ready? Not sure what the test is, but sure. Alright, line up, guys. My phone just went off. I am muting that now. Alright, the 5 of us will run and hide in different places all over town. If you can catch all of us before sunrise, we'll teach you the secret code. Oh, and deku nuts aren't fair game. They're bright and hurt our eyes, so you can't use them, okay? Got that? Alright, are you ready? I'm that one on the end. So, if you use the deku nuts, you can stun them, which might help you catching them. But honestly, you don't even need the deku nuts anyway. They're gonna hide, and depending on what version you're playing, they'll hide in different locations. In the 3DS version, there is going to be one bomber in each of the 5 locations in town. Nintendo 64 is a little bit different. I'll put those locations in the description below if that's the version you are playing. First of all, right over here, what's going on? I'm not doing anything suspicious. Really? Okay. Sure thing, dude. We'll just kind of ignore him for now. If you might have just seen, we had a bomber who ran away from us. Where is he? Oh. There he is! Haha, I got you, Jim. Oh, you caught me. There are only 4 left. Okay, what is this guy doing? I'm kind of curious. I want to stick around to find out, but I'm not so sure what time. There's a certain thing that's going to happen. I don't know what time that thing happens. And we have until sunrise to catch all the rest of the bombers, so I'm going to leave for now. We're going to go ahead and head to East Clock Town, because that's where our next bomber is going to be. I'm actually recording this before the release of the first episode, so I have no idea what the reception was like, or if you guys, if you guys had any criticisms or not, so hopefully you guys enjoyed the first episode. That bomber, sadly, does not count. We can't catch him. Our next bomber that we're going to want to catch, he's kind of hiding. If you look right up here, you can see him walking right up there near that bell. We have to get up there via a deku flower, so if you come right over here, you go ahead and hop into this. And I'm also hoping you guys like the layout. I tried to make sure that the layout isn't the brightest thing on screen, or that it doesn't really take away from the gameplay, and that it doesn't distract from it. So I changed the brightness and the layout of, the layout, or the background of the layout, depending on what time of day it is. So hopefully that's a detail you guys like, and hopefully it makes it easier on your eyes, and it just works well and looks visually appealing. But that is the second bomber. Now we need to go ahead and head to Central Clock Town for our next bomber. I think I said Central Clock Town a moment ago. I meant South Clock Town. Come over here. There you go. Whoa, that Schnauzer's about to get that kid. Kidding, he's about to get us. Oh, you caught me. Now there are only 2 left. Schnauzer, please leave me alone. Which actually, by the way, believe it or not, that dog is racist as well. You'll see what I mean later and why he's racist, but we're gonna ignore that. Quick thing that I want to address is, I put this in the description of the last episode, but I didn't cover it on camera. Oh, I'm gonna get to that topic in a moment. First, you have a guy who's playing music for us. Oh, we got a really up close and personal view. What is this Shin doing? I didn't realize there's still that pointy in this version of the game. La 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 la. They say I was too loud when I practiced in my room. They got mad. Sigh. Oh, now I'm sad. I'll stay here all night away from their pad. And you are a child, so you must go to bed. That you did not rhyme to the end, sir. I'm disappointed in you. Let's go ahead. there you go. Another bomber hiding another one of the boxes. Oh, you caught me. Now there are only one left. Well, we've been to North Clock Town, East, Central, South. Oh, goodness gracious. And then, and then the laundry pool. Now we need to go to West Clock Town for our last bomber. But I really like the song this guy played. It's really nice. You might find it that it's familiar, but we're gonna leave, and we're not gonna really talk much about that. Quick thing the thing that I said that I wanted to address is that, and I put it in the description of the last video, but I haven't talked about it on camera. In Majora's Mask, there are a lot of collectibles, a lot of things to do. I mean, in any Zelda game, really. And one thing that I always found just kind of annoying in the past was creating my own path for doing all the side quests and for getting all the pieces of heart and all the items and just figuring it out on my own, which, I mean, granted, that's what you need to do anyways. Oh, sorry, I don't want to catch you yet, Bomber. But it's just a lot easier if you follow a already set path. So I'm following Zelda Dungeon's path, like the way and the order that they get things in the game. Just because it's easier for me to keep tabs on what I'm getting and whatnot. So shout out to them, go check them out. I'm just playing the game in the same order that they played the game. I felt like it's something that I would just go ahead and address on camera and say thank you to them for saving me the thought and the time of like planning out, oh, I need to get this, I need to get that, in this order, or oh, crap, I haven't done that yet. It just saves me a lot of time, so shout out to them. But disclaimer, I do not need their services, like I've played this game before. Okay, that, I didn't know he would go back there. That is not fair, he's going so fast. Dude, come here. Wow! How cheap! Okay, let's go ahead and get out of that corner really quick. Oh, and a thing is happening. Let's go. Oh, I'm running out of time, I just realized. No! I have until sunrise to catch them. I have like a few seconds left. Holy crap, if I do not catch you, I'm gonna be so... No! I didn't catch them! Oh my god! Okay. Wow. Oh no, it's done already. That means we failed the kids challenge. Hey, you're really concerned about this, right? We can't give up though, we had to pass. It's settled, let's try. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we had until sunrise to get that, and because I was taking my time talking about Zelda Dungeon, I did not get everything done on time. Wow, okay, so if that happens to you, all you need to do is go back to North Clock Town and start the challenge all over again. So that's what I'm gonna go do. I apologize. I wasn't really paying attention and I heard the bell ringing. I was like, oh crap. Yeah, I wanna try again. Alright, well, I'm not gonna make you guys watch me catch all the bombers again. Their locations do not change. There's still gonna be one in each area of Clock Town, north, south, east, west, and the laundry pool. So I'll see you guys when I catch them once again. You made me do this challenge all over again, number 2. No way, you finally got me. Yeah, I finally got you. Like, my goodness. Alright, you're pretty good for a deku scrub. If only you were human. You know, that really shouldn't matter because, you know, we're all sentient beings with equal rights. Or at least we should have equal rights. Then I could give you an original Bomber's Notebook and make you a member. What do you guys think? I mean, surely these are little kids, maybe they're ahead of their time, and they realize that racism is bad and that you shouldn't have superficial like ideas or feelings about people based off of how they look or their race, maybe? No way, no scrubs! Disappointing. I guess not. Once we let some kid who wasn't a human join our gang, and boy did we ever regret it. Sorry. But I'll teach you the code, just like I promised. I can tell you only once though, so pay close attention. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What a dumb code. No, not really. The code is 5, 4, 2, 1, 3. My first time playing this game, I thought the code was like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and like they would like turn around in the order that that the code was in. So I thought that was the code, and then I forgot. And yeah, I'm not very smart. It says literally the code is 5, 4, 2, 1, 3, but I didn't know. Every time you play this game, there is going to be a different code that it'll give you. I think there's a total of like 125 different codes you can get. Or maybe less than that, I'm not so sure. I'll put that number up on the screen right now. But every time you play this game through, they'll give you a new code. Luckily in this version of the game, there's an item that we're going to get later that will write down the code for us. But if you're playing, right now you want to make sure you remember that code, write it down, and do something. Because if you don't, you're going to have to play the game all over again. Like I just had to. But the code is 54213. The entrance to our secret hideout is in East Clocktown. 54213. 54213. 54213. 54213. 54213. East Clocktown. Let's go. And it's raining right now, which I really like. I love rain, I just have to say. It's stormed only a few times since I've been in my the town that I'm currently in, my college town. But when it does, it's so nice. And the other day, I found a video that was Animal Crossing music paired with rain sounds, and that is so relaxing. I love rain. If you want to pass through here, you have to say the secret code. It's 5, 4, 2, 1, 3. I hope I remembered. That's right. If you know the code, then you remember, right? Okay, here you go. By the way, I don't know if it's ever explicitly said. There's a lot of cool stuff in that telescope guy's place. Telescope guy. Oh yeah, and the Bombers of Secret Society of Justice Forever. Yeah, so they have their own little gang. It's really cute. But I don't know if it's ever explicitly said, but the person that they're referring to, who they let in, who is a non-human member who made things go really bad, they're talking about Skull Kid. Skull Kid seems to cause a lot of trouble to a lot of people, but here is the Bombers' hideout. Probably not the safest place for a bunch of kids, but honestly pretty impressive that they have this. Really quick tip about going on the water as a deku scrub. If you look at the right where the A button is on the screen, it'll change it to a number. That's how many hops you have left to hop over the water before you drown. So you can't drown in the water as a deku scrub. Right over here, first enemy, Skulltula. All you gotta do is lock on, back up, shoot him with your magic bubble power. Go ahead and have it ready. There you go. Very easy to go ahead and kill them. You can also just run into them and deal some damage with the little spike thing that appears on the end of Link's hat when we're in deku form and when we're spinning. So, continuing forward, we're gonna find the worst obstacle ever, a balloon. I guess these are put up by the Bombers. That's why that's why Jim was trying to like pop it towards the very beginning, like earlier. I guess he couldn't pop his own balloon, is what happened. If you look around, there's a lot of interesting drawings on the wall. I'm kind of curious as to what these all mean, what all the stories are behind them. I'm sure there's information about that, but I don't really know that. So if anybody knows that, put that in the comments, because I'm really curious to know what these drawings mean. There's a drawing that we'll stumble across later that definitely has a meaning to it, and it's explicitly said, but we'll get to that later. But for now, we gotta use our magic power to pop that balloon once again. And I don't know why, in the last episode I was telling you guys, like, I promise you I'll turn off the gyro controls, and so I won't give you guys motion sickness, but you can't turn off the gyro controls. So that's something that I thought you could do in the 3DS version of this game. Well, not that there are gyro controls in the 64 version of the game, but I thought you could turn off the gyro controls, but you can't. But when you're using them, instead of moving around your 3DS, you can also just move around your analog stick, and I can just keep my 3DS still, and hopefully not give you guys any kind of motion sickness. But welcome to one of my favorite areas of the game, not because it's a really cool area, which it is, but the music here is really nice. I want to be cool. Well, actually, let's go ahead and talk to this guy really quick, and then I'll let you guys listen to the music. Yo, hey, baby, I'm a styling scarecrow wandering in search of pleasant music. You know, I can really relate to the latter. I love finding new music. Time will pass in the blink of an eye if you dance with me. If you like, baby, we can forget the time and dance until night. Shall we dance? I'm gonna say no. I've never, yeah. Oh yeah, that's too bad. In that case, come back anytime if you do decide you want to dance. See you later, baby. Yeah, I'm gonna turn down the offer because I feel uncomfortable with you calling me baby and the fact that you're a talking scarecrow. If you should say yes and dance with him, time will fast forward until night or until day. So right now it's daytime. It'll fast forward until 6 p.m. or if you're dancing in the night, it'll fast forward until 6 a.m. But let's head up the stairs. It seems like we have somebody that we have to meet. The Great Fairy told us that we need to meet the astronomer who's in the observatory. Here we are. And this is Professor Shikashi, I believe is his name. Let's go ahead and talk to him. It's never explicitly said in this game, but well, a strange looking child has joined me today. Oh, I hate this angle because this thing is right in the way. We can't see his face. Are you a new friend of the Bombers gang? Your manners seem much better than those of your mischievous friend from the other day. Mischievous friend from the other day. That ill-mannered troublemaker from the other day said he'd break my instruments. He said he'd steal my moon's tear. There was no stopping him. Even now, just watch him. He's probably causing trouble around the clock tower. Will you gaze into the telescope? Sure thing. I wonder what troublemaker he could be talking about. Really quick, before we look at the troublemaker, interesting tidbit right here. I believe it's right over here. No, that's something else. Oh, I did not mean to press B. I'm sorry. Okay, at least you get a better view of him now. You can actually see him as a character. Well, did you find that troublemaker? Okay, yeah. We can zoom in. Let's look at the telescope again. There's something that I was wanting to show off. I believe it's maybe if you look to the left? Okay, here it is. If you look over to the left in the patch of grass, you can find someone who's just doing, like, they're just waving. I don't know what they're doing, but they see us and they're saying, hey, so hello, random guy in the grass who is waving to us. I don't know why he's there, but it's fine. Also, if you look around, you can see some enemies that are down there that we're gonna run into later, like this rat-looking thing and this chew jelly. Yeah, we'll meet them later. Night of the second day, 36 hours remain. Okay, you're getting in my way, time. Let's go ahead. Oh, this is really pretty, the sunset. Yep, it's him, Skull Kid himself. Well, that must be the moon tier they keep talking about. Lovely. Yep. What a nice guy. Yep, we saw him alright. Well, did you find that troublemaker? And that loud noise. What was that? Perhaps another moon's tier has fallen nearby. Go through that door and look outside. But I wonder how that troublemaker got on top of the clock tower. The only way up there is through the clock door, and that opens only on the eye of the carnival. I apologize for never being able to speak, guys, but if you look around, you can see some stars just moving around the observatory. And it's really, really nice. And the music here is just very... I don't know, it's really atmospheric, I guess. I don't know how to describe it. It's just very... It gets your attention. I don't know how to explain it, but I really like the music in here. So let's go ahead and head outside like the astronomer recommended to us, which, by the way, I'm just going to refer to him as the astronomer because that's all we know him as in this game. And right here, you got the moon's tier. Its sparkling beauty radiates rather strangely. Hey, just so you know, items like this are called gear. Gear is basically just stuff you won't normally need to mess with or think too much about. Tap on the gear on the lower screen if you ever want to take a look at the gear-like things you've collected. The moon sure is huge right now. It looks like it's gonna come crashing down on us. But don't worry about that silly moon, just focus on the Skull Kid. We know where he is now, and there's nothing left to do here. Let's go to the clock tower. It looks like the moon's gonna crash down on us, you say. Well, I mean, well, it is really close. I mean, I don't think you can ever have the moon this... We rarely ever have the moon this close. That's definitely something to be concerned about, I would say. But we're gonna actually see a little bit more about the moon later in this episode. We're gonna go ahead and talk to some people about what they think about the moon in the sky. But let's go ahead and talk to the astronomer, excuse me. Look at that troublemaker B doing atop the clock tower. I just hope he's not plotting another one of his no-good tricks. Yeah, me neither, but... So now that we have that moon tier, the moon's tier, that's going to be really useful and something that we need to do later. So it is required that you come here. This is not optional, something you definitely need to do. But now that we have this moon's tier, let's go ahead and head back on down. We're not going to dance with you, although there's... Wait, Cuckoo, excuse me. I don't know why I got that name wrong. I haven't played a Zelda game in a while, I just need to say. Really glad to be Let's Playing this game, because really all I've been playing recently is just Pokemon Y. That's really about it. I've gotten really busy where I haven't had all that much time to play video games, but I'm trying to turn that trend around, and I'm making sure... This sounds weird. I'm forcing myself to play video games for at least 30 minutes a day. It sounds weird saying force myself, because it's obviously something that I enjoy, but I get so busy that I try to get done as much as I can every single day that I don't allow myself any downtime, and my downtime is video games, so I'm basically forcing myself to relax, if that makes any sense. So now that we've gotten that moon's tier, let's go ahead and go to West Clocktown, because there's somebody who will give us a hint as to what we should do next. Alright, here we are in West Clocktown, and should you come here at night, we'll have a totally different set of music. And these guys are here. I think we've seen them in the intro. We saw one of them walking around. We might have seen one of them walking around town, but yeah, these are from the Gorman tribe, and they are dancers. And they're here to perform on the at the Carnival Festival, which is in just a couple of days now, which is partially what the clock on the bottom has been counting down to. But let's go ahead and talk to this guy right over here, actually, let me go ahead and show you what would happen should you try to talk to these guys as they're dancing. Don't bother us. don't bother us. Yeah, they don't want to be bothered, so we're gonna go ahead and leave them alone. We'll be able to do something with them later, but not for now in our current state. They don't like dekus for sure. What are you doing over there? Oh, there's someone who was running through here. I wanted to go ahead and talk to him, but too late. Let's go ahead and talk to you. Hey, it's you, the not-so-dumb deku scrub. Did you ever talk to the old astronomer? Oh, and did you meet our local business scrub? He is by the deku flower near the clock tower. I bet you two would get along swimmingly. He said he was going to close up shop soon, so if you want to see him and talk about, I don't know, deku-related things, you better hurry up. Deku-related things. You know, we're not really all that different from you. We're just a different kind of thing. Never mind. Okay, let's go ahead and continue. We're going to go to South Clock Town, like he said, and talk to that deku scrub. That is a hint for what we need to do next. Which actually, you might have run into him already accidentally. Because it's very easy to do so. But what you're going to want to do, come right over here. See this deku flower? Oh, it's very nice. I would like to dive on into it. Wait, hang on. This is my private property. Don't try using it when I'm not around. I was just checking it out. I wasn't going to use it, I swear, I promise. I'm very... the postman just ran into me. Okay, that's nice. Thank you. I guess he's busy. He has places to be. I've already sold out of my wares, and the carnival hasn't even begun. I'm thinking of closing up shop so I can buy a gift for my wife and return to her in my village. I've heard that a stone called the Moon's Tear shines brighter than any other in the land. If you've got one, I'd really like to get it from you. My wife would love it. If you give it to me, I'll give you my spot here. Deku flower included. Okay. Select an item from the lower screen. Press B. Okay, let's go ahead and select this right here. The Moon's Tear. Ironically, it's what he wants, so we just got it. Oh, excuse me. That stone. You must hand it over to me. In exchange, I'll give you my spot here. Deku flower included, yes? And with that, you traded the Moon's Tear for the town title deed. The very first trading sequence or trading thing we'll have in this game. You really helped me out. Now I have the perfect souvenir for my wife. She hasn't set eyes on a jewel or strange, sparkling stone like this in a very long time. The title deed for this spot should be in high demand among deku scrubs, but you already know that. If you don't need it anymore, you can always sell it. Okay, good to know. There's actually a hint for something later, but we're definitely going to hold on to it for now. He'll pack up his bags and he'll head out, and we won't see him again. Until history repeats itself, but we're going to get to that later. But let's go ahead and dive on into this flower right now. This one looks a little bit different than the other ones we've been into. We've only been into pink deku flowers, but this one right here is yellow. Why is it different, you might ask? Well, we're going to go ahead and shoot up into the sky facing this direction. It'll put you a lot higher than all the other ones, and you can go a lot farther as well. We're going to head to this corner right over here. I don't know if I've angled this quite right, if I'm going to make it. Yeah, there you go. If you come right over here, you can also locate this by looking on the bottom screen. There's a little red treasure chest icon. Come right over here, open it up. You got a red rupee. It's worth 20 rupees. That's pretty nice. Yeah, it is pretty nice. So now we have 35 rupees. That's not bad for so early into the game. And actually, thinking about it, remember when we talked to Tingle, he is selling another map for 40 rupees. So we're getting really close to being able to buy that, which will be useful coming up fairly soon. But for now, we're gonna go ahead and dive right back on in. And we're gonna fly over here to the entrance of the clock tower for our first piece of heart. Or, excuse me, another interruption from Tattle. Looks like we still can't use the stairs that lead up to the roof. Oh well, it can't be helped. For now, just do something to pass the time. Chat with people, do a little dance, whatever. It's not really my business. Okay, thank you, Tattle. Well, let's come over here and grab piece of heart number 1. Collect 4 pieces of heart to assemble a new heart container. Each new container you put together will increase the amount of life energy you can have. Alright, so if you go ahead and look at our items, excuse me, not our items, our mask, or excuse me, maybe our gear. Yeah, our gear, I apologize. You can see that we have 1 out of 4 that we need to form a new heart container. So that's where you can view all this. Quick little, actually, never mind. I was getting ready to rant about how, like the Moon's Tear was a gear rather than an item. But, I mean, it kind of makes sense, because I guess a town title deed is kind of a gear, and this is also gear, so it kind of makes sense. I don't know. That should have been an item, in my opinion, but that's a totally different side note. I think we're going to end things off here. Now that we've gotten here to the entrance of the clock tower, which this is going to open on the eye of the festival, or when the festival actually starts, really now we just got to kill some time before this opens on up, and we're able to go to the top of the clock tower and face off against Skull Kid. So I think we're gonna end things off here. Next time on Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask 3D, we're going to kill some time exploring Clock Town. We're gonna meet some characters and learn some more about this moon, about the moon that's falling towards the Earth and how people here think about it. And we're gonna meet some other people as well. So thank you guys for watching. I've been Camerani, and I'll see you guys back here next time. Goodbye, guys.